Greetings, YouTube. Happy Saturday. We're logging into the game now, and we are seeing we have one new notification in the bottom left of the screen. Now, I not so affectionately refer to these bundles, which pop up maybe once a month, maybe more like once every couple months, as Ascendant bundles of trash. They're RNG gambles for things that should be a guaranteed outcome. And considering we were somehow almost already done with the month of February, I can't believe that. Maybe you can. Basically, we're ending for Thronebreakers what was by far not even close to any other thing in history of the game being the best monthly card ever. And we're only a couple days away from the March monthly card, which I'm hopeful but not holding my breath will be on a similar plane to February's. But I have a feeling it's probably a one-time deal. Who knows? Okay, so we have a Prime Ascendant bundle, but there is something big-time buffed about these that is worth discussing, and that is, even though it's a small percentage, that they at least added a Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Selector to these. Now, of course, this is a Thronebreaker offer. I am not viewing any other offer, and probably will need to do separate videos for those. But right now, I'm just going on what I have in front of me. So, before we factor in the Gamble crystals, which are the Prime Ascendant crystals, let's break down everything else. And again, through the lens of the February monthly card, which costs the same amount, this is still not a good offer. But at the same time, you can see in the top left, they're really trying to promote the idea that this gives you an RNG, a gamble chance for Tier 6 Basic and Tier 3 Alpha, which are still two of the highest items in demand for taking 6 stars to rank 4. So, $25 worth of gold. Kabam continues to make it harder to get gold in these offers, not easier. This would be a pathetic gold drop rate if this was 2015 when the game came out. I guess technically it was 2014, but I started playing in 2015. This is $25 worth of gold, and that is not a good deal for $25 worth of gold. It's half the gold for twice the price, starting out terribly. Now, 5 Tier 2 Alpha, even if you are to assume the best average deal, that 5 Tier 2 Alpha is $25 or $5 a piece, that's still $25 worth of Tier 2 Alpha, which puts the price tag of this down to $25. Now, Tier 5 Basic, I still think those are worth at least $10 a piece on average for Thronebreakers, meaning that if it's $45 worth of value for Tier 5 Basic and Tier 2 Alpha, you're saying that it's only $5 for a 15% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Selector? That's pretty dang good. Obviously, I wish it was 20 or even 25% for this price, because that's what we've seen before, but it used to also be like 5 or 10%, so at least it's not that. So I would say, without the gamble crystals involved, I would already rate this at about a C plus to even B minus offer, depending on your need for Tier 5 Basic and Tier 2 Alpha. And of course, if you can form a Tier 5 Class Catalyst that takes your champion that you're really excited to rank up to rank 3 or even rank 4, that is going to make it even more valuable to you because of the circumstances that your account is at. So, Prime Ascendant Crystals. 20% for Tier 2 Alpha. That would be pretty disappointing considering you're already getting 5 Tier 2 Alpha. My guess is if you're going for this, it's not for Tier 2 Alpha. 60% for Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragments, and that's some percentage of those, which is kind of exciting, but also, gosh, I wish this was a Nexus Crystal, right? Wouldn't that be awesome? 10% chance for Tier 5 Basic Catalyst. That is pretty low. I would think that that should be higher. 5% chance for Tier 3 and 5% chance for Tier 6. So again, you have a 90% chance, all things included, to not get Tier 6 Basic or Tier 3 Alpha Catalyst Fragments. So you can't count on that when watching this. You just can't. You can't count on it. You have to talk about guaranteed value when you break down a $50 offer. And look, they're limiting 3. They're hoping people spend $150 on this, which whales, I'm sure, would have no problem doing, but that's still a lot of money. Now, I am in the market for Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragments, and so when I look at my own Catalyst, and I think, well, Tier 5 Class Catalyst, the next thing I want to form is a Science, which is not even halfway there, and a skill, which is 2/3 there, but it's still about 33% off, and that's more than twice what this is. So I don't think I can justify the price on the surface for what I'm hoping to form. Now, of course, I could get those remaining needs hit in these gamble crystals, but there's no guarantee. I might just get tier 2 alpha and then be kind of ticked off because I got ripped off. The gold on this is still so pathetic. That really frustrates me. Okay, for those of you who are Thronebreaker, limit 3. Okay, uncollected. So Cavalier is once again bumped into uncollected. 2 Supreme Ascendant Crystals, 18,000 tier 5 basic Caltronics. Yikes. 1 tier 2 alpha. I hope this thing's like $10. You know it's not. And then Conqueror Epic Ascendant bundles. Ugh. 1 tier 4 basic, 2 tier 1 alpha. That thing should be like $1. Well, this is better than it used to be because of this. But I still think this has a ways to go. It would also make a sizable difference if this was just $10 cheaper. If this was $39.99. I talked about this with a host of people, including Maladar Gaming, in our interview this past week. Thanks again, Maladar, for doing the interview. But you cannot wreck the economy of the game and still sell 1,000 more of these for $10 cheaper. So Kabam's still coming out ahead. And it's not like they're charging $1 or $5, even $10 for this. There's still a fair price point, and I feel like that's really where Kabam sometimes struggles. Yeah, the whales are always going to buy this because they're in the rank 4 6-star wars, but everybody else is kind of sitting there just being like, I don't know about that, man. So that's my thought today on these. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Happy weekend.